guys, welcome back to Geometry Dash. Deadlocked. Last time we didn't make progress. Well, we technically did, but we didn't by the game standards. By my standards we did, because we made it further than we ever made it before, but not long enough to make, like, a percentage. But it was still progress, man, so I'm counting it. I'm freaking counting it, mate. I don't know what you're gonna do about it. But yeah, much to talk about this episode. Usually about Fortnite as normal, I'm sorry. It's just my venting point for Fortnite. Today, Fortnite has not been that bad. Just gotta say, after yesterday, they seem like they've updated the game. Not with a huge update, but still, it's updated. And they've now announced the new epic and rare variety of LMG. Or, I think it's epic and legendaries. Isn't rare just blue, and then epic is purple, and legendary is, you know, golden. Yeah, they've announced that, and I'm like, I freaking called it! I freaking called this! I called the shotgun, I called the freaking, burst. I call every new weapon. Like, I don't understand. Just like, yeah, the shotgun's already so overpowered, I guess they're not gonna bring one of those in, are they? But they could do, and then they freaking do, and then burst. It's like, yeah, the blue burst, everyone was like, yeah, it's better, but then with first accuracy, people tend to go for the scars now, because, you know, they have higher damage. Your damage drops to like 20 now. I don't know how that happened. It just died, but yeah. I freaking called it, basically. And the gun looks a little bit like a P90. Just a little bit. So, you know, there's that. And, yeah, but let's just get straight to the point with the video that came up just about o'clock in the morning. Well, it's Fortnite and cheaters, basically. Good. My favorite. A dude that was probably hacking. Judging by, in the game, I shot him in the face loads of times. He was still standing by the end of it, and like the hit markers weren't like super laggy. He wasn't teleporting around. He seemed fine. And then in the replay mode, I watch it back, and he takes like 150 to maybe even 200 plus damage, and he doesn't die. So you know, and I think he had 70 HP by the end. So you know. People that don't die when you deal over too much damage to them don't tend to be non-cheaters. They don't tend to be. And the fact that he was teaming in solos didn't feel too good. It did not feel good at all. Good job, game. Yeah, it sucks. So yeah, I've made a video on that, so if you wanna help me and help the Fortnite community, go to the video, you can see their names and report said people. And also, I'm pretty sure it was a three-way team. I'm not 100%, I'm like 99% sure though, there was a three-way team because there's two people attacking me and a third person that just rolls up out of nowhere. And I'm like, excuse me? Like, seriously? Go back into the replay mode and he's only slightly behind by those other people. He wasn't in their line of sight, so maybe he didn't see them or something when they left Snobby Shores, but either way, they came from Snobby Shores, and it seems a little bit sus that, you know, 3 people run out of Snobby Shores, no one killed each other, and, well, 2 of them were definitely teamers. But either way, I eradicated 2 of them, and basically the third one, why does that keep dying there? I'm clicking on the thing, and I am meant to, it just keeps dying. Like, it feels really weird. I'm clicking perfectly on it and it's just dying over and over. I don't quite get it. But yeah, like I said, there was definitely 2 teamers. And then the guy that didn't die ends up dancing afterwards. Like, hell yeah, I'm gonna dance because I'm a cheater. And yeah, feels good, man. But, you know, he should have been dead, so I'm pretty sure he was also hacking and cheating. Like, when someone's already stooped so low to cheat in the game, it doesn't feel like they're going to stop at much to ruin everyone else's experience and make theirs more fun by hacking and, you know, cheating and teaming and whatnot. Like, if someone's already done one of those things, they probably do the other, you know? Or probably consider it if they had the opportunity. But either way, like, if you are one of these people, I'm not saying that I'm, like, literally the same person. I mean, like, if you are a person in Fortnite that teams in solos by just queuing up in a lobby, checking if it's the same lobby as your friend. If it's not, you keep doing that over and over until you find your friend's lobby. If you are one of those people, why? There is a mode made for you called duos or squads, depending on how many friends you have. People that play like that, I'm surprised they have any friends at all. But still, like, come on. Why? It makes no sense to me why you would do a thing like this. Yeah, I don't know why I did that either. But, like, just play the game. Don't ruin it for everyone else. And especially if there's 3 of you. Like, how did all 3 of you manage to even get in the same lobby? As much as the first person that I killed died to one of my traps, which was quite funny, to be honest. Since I placed the trap just before he got after me, so it was, I swear he heard it. But either way, like, just how he went for me instead of everyone else in that situation. Just shouts out, and that they came from the same place and no one killed each other. Just shouts out, hey, we're all teaming, what you gonna do about it? But either way, it's just, go to video report to people. One of the names, like, I can't read it. It's lagging a lot. Frames, come back to me. There we go, it's now running a bit smoother. It kept getting reframey there. I don't know if I'll pick up in the recording, but for me, it was super framey. But yeah, it's just one of the names I can't read. I think it was like, I don't know, don't be offended if I say the wrong place, but I think it was like either Arabic or like maybe Indian. I don't know, that's my guess. It's probably not those. Yeah, I had a feeling that was gonna happen. I had to click really early because I was so low. I never feel comfortable clicking 3 times there. I only ever 2. So I did 2, basically as late as I could to make it, and I just barely bonked the invisible wall. Oh well. Oh well, it's alright. Dear, don't you know? It's alright, dear. But yeah. Don't ruin video games, I feel like. Not just Fortnite. Don't do it in any game. Unless said game, it is okay. But stuff like Fortnite, no. It's meant to be 100 v 100, not 100 v 100, or not like 100 v 98 and then a couple of teamers, you know? Even though it takes me 97 because, you know, there's you as well. But still, shush. You see my point, I hope. Just stop ruining the game for everyone else. I gently tapped the button, but finger did not come off button fast enough, making me die because I'm bad. I always think that I need to just tap the button there, then hold it, but I don't. That's just what the bit you do beforehand is. That part is just let it go, and then press the button when you feel the time is right. Because like I said, it's really hard to get a grasp on, hey, I need to click here when there's portals involved. Because it's like, I don't quite know where the portal-y bit is in that portal. I don't quite know where it's going to teleport me. But oh well. We're alive. We got past the jank. Good. I love it when we get past jank. But you know, I don't love teamer. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Sincerely. But you have to see my point, okay? Ooh, that was close. Let's go. We should be dead. It felt so good. Yeah, I don't know how I died. Like, I know I hit a wall, but I don't know how, because my mind, I think, was just too focused on watching both of them move at once and was a bit confused. Because my movements felt super fluid, super smooth, felt, not to say perfect, but, you know, pretty good. Because, like I said, the endurance of doing those things for so long is pretty hard. Takes it out of you, at least. Because you have got to just keep a very, very specific rhythm. For a short amount of time, slowly getting towards walls, perfectly fine. For a long amount of time, if you're slowly getting towards those walls, because you're just fractions of even a millisecond off. It's gonna screw you over. It's gonna screw you over, but it happens, man. It happens. Ooh, that was close. Either way, let's see what we can do on this one. Oh, I hit that weird invisible wall thing again. Because it went out of the portal. I pressed the button. I held it for the tiniest bit and it just flicked. Like, that one looked visual as well. It looked really obvious. Maybe they intentionally put like an invisible wall there or something to make it easier. But at the same time, it feels jankier because you can't see it. I wish they just put a flat thing there to make life easier, rather than trying to make it look better or like more appealing to the eye. Because when stuff like that happens, it sucks a lot. Because, like, we know the game puts invisible walls in. Because in this level, I always, well, sometimes at least, die to an invisible wall, but I accept that one because I know it's there. I remember many episodes ago when I was getting a coin in a level, there was an invisible wall in a section where you're like upside down with a spaceship, I think, and it sucked. So I ended up just giving up, I think. Either way though, I thought I was dead. Not even gonna lie, I thought I'd already died. I was so late on clicking on that green thing, I thought it wouldn't have missed. But I guess not. GG. But yeah, like, just, you know, we know the game puts invisible walls in, and I'm 100% sure they've got one there as well. Because it's hitting something, and it's just making it just throw me off completely. I'm tempted to have a round which I completely waste, and just sit there or something. And just let it happen. But at the same time, I don't want to do that. You know? I don't want to get this far through the level just to intentionally die to prove a hypothesis. Let's just try and get past it. And if it keeps happening, you know, we can say, yeah, it's a thing. Like, if you want to prove it, just go and unlock this level and buy the game yourself, you know? Not in that order. Okay, that was pretty clutch. Let's freaking go. Yours. Ah! My rhythm stayed true, but the line didn't. That part is freaking difficult. That bit is so tight. Jesus. Just like I said, going through those sections that fast for that long is not easy. I have died at that point in that thing like 3 times just because my rhythm is just that much off. It'll be perfect for most of it, but by the end it's wavered off those couple of millimeters each time and it's dead. God. Screw that part, man. I don't know. Either way, that part is just it's a fine part. It's not anything wrong with the part. It's just if it was one block shorter or one ziggy zaggy wiggy waggy wobbly bobbly shorter, we would have been way better off. Like, it would have been way more fine. Don't know why it didn't go up there, since my finger was on the button when I died, or before I died, I should say. Like, that happened a lot earlier, because I was just showing Andy parts of the level. I was like, yeah, Andy hasn't actually seen much of this level yet, so I showed her some. Got to about 70%. And, as always, she was just like, the room's moving! And I'm like, no, Andy, don't worry. It's not moving, it's the game, make your eyes go wobbly. I'm joking, she was fine, but still, her eyes do that. She didn't genuinely think the room was moving, though. But still, it was like, a few parts. That one felt perfectly fine. I was so far to the right, which I keep trying to do now to make sure it won't die by trying to get into the center of the portal. So, pardon me, it doesn't just throw me straight into the death, but apparently that's not what's causing it, so I have no idea. Whenever I'm to the left, it feels like it's the issue, but that time I was super far to the right, and it still caused an issue, so jank. basically, because even if, like, the reason why I feel like it's the left is because I'm dying on the left of the portal. But it shouldn't die there because the portal's not even touching the thing. And it's not super near it either, considering you should have to come out of said portal. You know? It just sort of makes sense to come out of that portal. Why is it lagging so hard? Like, it just went and got super framey again. It didn't click on anything, which means the mouse didn't come off of the thing. It didn't deselect this tab for where my mouse is. It didn't pause anything. It just started to be framey, which, you know, not the best. Not the best. More Fortnite news though. Earlier, me and one of Andy's friends had a game, or a few games. A lot of which, as always, I got knocked down, then instantly torn, because tear meta in the game is pretty sucky. Which, you know, rip. One time there was this one guy, I hit him with a clinger. He was on a different building in Tilted, because he likes to land Tilted a lot. So we started to rush him. I supported my... I don't know how it's doing that. But yeah, I landed on my... Well, I built too wide to him the entire way. He had a rocket launcher, because of course he did. And he knocked me down with it. And I'm like, excuse me? My freaking build is too wide the entire way to your building. How did you knock it down with a single rocket? So that sucked. So I was just knocked down on the floor. And the friend got over to the building, fought him for a bit, and eventually got to me, got the res. And the other dude basically had no idea where we were. Then we didn't really know where he was because he sort of moved. He said he saw a guy in the bottom of my building, so I was like, okay. Well, not bottom of my building, because I was outside of the building right next to me, so I went to the top of it. Decided, you know what, let's just flush him out with some grenades, because I saw some grenades on the floor before I climbed up, so I went back to them. And then I got the rocket to the back of the head. And I was like, but you said they're in the building! 1 second. Yep, it bounced off the thing again. Why? God damn it, yeah. Then 2 people came out of the woodwork. One of which then tore me because reasons of the video game is good. It's not the video game's problem, it's just people just get orgasms over kills. You know? And it wasn't even the guy we were originally fighting. It was just 2 random people that also happened to have an RPG. And this was like pretty early game, like just after everyone else was dead at Tilted. We're pretty sure the other 2 just rolled up out of nowhere. But the other guy was just in a building, and he was like the last guy that we had to kill. And then these other 2 came along and also happened to have an RPG. And yeah, ruined it for us a little bit. Then they killed the last dude as well after we both died, because we were just like, what? Because after that I had no idea where anyone was at any point. It basically just blew my freaking mind. It blew my freaking mind. But it sucked. 1 second. That was bad. That was more than bad. I don't know what I was trying to do there. Oops. But yeah, it was not a good time. Another round we had, we almost won. And we seem to always have good rounds. Like, I always seem to have good rounds if I land one, not necessarily ridiculous snipe, but really good snipe. Like, the ridiculous snipe on stream where I got 267 meters, I think. That was ridiculous. That's a ridiculous snipe. That's a long shot. But I had another one in the attempt we were having where I hit a dude from 190 meters away with my hunting rifle. Like, I was trying to show, like, hey, look, the hunting rifle's good, so... We were just running about, and I was like, ooh, I see 2 people back from where we came. As the blue was coming in, just popped one. Like, I thought it missed, because I did not realize the delay on the shot was going to be this bad. But I fired it, and waited literally like 1.5 to 2 seconds. I don't know how that died. I did click on it. Pretty cleanly as well, but oh well. Yeah, I fired the shot, heard it, or watched it go off, and then just suddenly, ding! It was just so satisfying. Like, there's no better feeling in the game. Like, early in the round, the friend got a pretty nasty quickscope on someone. Like, he was like, oh, there's someone here, and was getting shot at, and then he's quickly, well, I was gonna say quickly quickscoped. No, he just quickscoped this dude, and he was instantly knocked, and it was like, well, damn, son. And then there's me that was just like, yeah, 190 meters, hunting rifle, best gun in game. Like, I don't know what's better, a really clean, instant knockout quickscope like that, or 190 meter headshot with a hunting rifle. And it was a moving target, it was not a dude sitting still. Like, I sat there for like a good 2 or 3 seconds lining that up. It wasn't like the fast, well, it wasn't a quickscope like the friend, it was just, you know, a good shot. 1 second. 74! I thought I was dead! 74! 74! Progress, man! Like, rip, we died, but still. I'm happy about that. We made progress. I just didn't have confidence in myself. But yeah, it was a clean shot, and then we just end up going for the teammates and stuff. But like I said, like, every time I land a shot like that, we tend to have a good game, because at this point I had 3 kills. I think I had, no, I don't think I had 3 kills. I think I then managed to get 3 kills a little bit later. And then I proved how good the hunting rifle was later in that round as well. Because at another point, like, I needed 2 sniper eliminations, so I went and sniped a dude that my friend downed, because in one round with Marley ages ago, I had to do stuff like that and get an elimination of a specific gun. I knocked the dude down with a rifle, which I think I had to do. Then I shotgunned him to death when he was downed, and it didn't count towards my eliminations. I was like, fair enough, so you actually have to get the elimination with that. I clicked and it didn't do anything. Good job, game. But yeah, so I did that to the guy I was downed. It did not count towards my eliminations. And I'm like, but why though? Why though? Because, you know, you can't have it both ways. You can't have it so, yeah, you actually have to knock him and kill him with it. You gotta have it so, yeah, you gotta get the elimination, specifically elimination with it. Or, you know, you got to kill them with it. Or at least knock them. You know? You can't have it both ways, game. It's not fair. It's not fair. But yeah. It was a clean shot, and then later in the round, there was like 2 teams left, and us. One team was next to us, the other team was just in the distance in a porta fort. The team next to us seemed good, and they were both sniping at us. And I did the beautiful hunting rifle strategy of hide behind the build, scoped in. Sure, it's not the most elegant strategy in the world, it's a bit cheatsy, but you know, it's how the gun works, man. It doesn't do as much damage as a bolt or anything like that, so shush. So then I landed a quick headshot on someone, was like, yeah, they're knocked, so we rushed them, eventually killed them. Then at some point while looting, I switched to my shotgun, because I had a purple heavy, to switch to a golden heavy. And then when I looked back at my inventory, I had 2 heavies, and I'm like, but I switched the shotgun! So I go back, couldn't find my hunting rifle, and the blue was coming in, so I decided, let's just grab a bolt. Did that. 1 second. Didn't mean to click there, didn't mean to do that, what am I doing? Didn't mean to do that. Idiot. Oh well. Yeah, had a bolt instead. Final team in front of us. 2 on 2. That's what we thought at least. And then one dude in the porta fort. I scope in on him. Have the clean headshot. I fire. Then I'm knocked. I'm like, why am I knocked? I just fired at him. He wasn't even aiming at me. And then I realized I've been shotgunned from behind. And we're like, okay, it's 2 solos. And then that guy gets knocked by my teammate. And we're like, wow, that was a very bold move by his teammate. So then there's 1-on-1. I still think we should have won that by the fact that our teammate killed that guy, and I fired the shot at the other dude cleanly on the head. The bullet didn't even fire, which sucks. And he even agreed. Yeah, you fired that bullet. Didn't kill him. Like, that was a clean headshot with an easily knocked them, but the game was a douche. 1 second. I was clicking. Just gonna say that. When I die that early, it's usually because I did something wrong, but that time, it was the game. I was pressing the button before I died. Like, I was doing my rhythm that I have slightly gotten used to. It's sort of like this speed. Like, that was awful because I knew I had to leave the thing there and go up, so I let go of the button slightly too early, which was a rip. But yeah, perfect headshot, fired it, did not land because it did not fire even though I clicked before I was downed. But in my heart, we won that game by the fact that we knocked the one dude that rushed us, and that, you know, I did fire that shot, but it didn't go, which sucks. It's like my character was genuinely pulling the trigger or something, which would be kind of dumb, so I'm not gonna say that, because I don't believe that's a mechanic. Like, maybe the character genuinely does. That was bad. Maybe they do pull the trigger, but I mean, like, maybe when I clicked, it did the animation pulling the trigger, and the bullet hadn't actually fired, because, like I said, I fired that shot, and it did not hit the guy, which is dumb. But I'm still very happy about the 190 meter snipe. Just barely didn't break the 200 meter barrier. Like, all my longest snipes are with the freaking hunting rifle. Like, my top 3. And none of them are by, like, hiding in a base and then quickly killing someone from that far away. 2 of them are just in the open. Just me standing there, lining up the shot, firing. Like, that was the first one I ever got that was super long with Marley. 257, 258. Then I have the 267, which was also with Marley, but I was in a base, but I wasn't just, like, scoping on for forever. I was, like, trying to aim the shot, but it was super hard because, you know, they were quite far away. But I was sitting outside my base, just trying to scope in on this person, you know? 1 second. That was bad. I panicked. I was so low, and I was like, okay, get in this thing, then click, so you're not going to die immediately. But I forgot, you know, it goes at a 90-degree angle, you idiot. 90 degrees. It's not going to hit anything. And by 90, I mean 45. I'm a double idiot. Pardon me. I wonder how many people were ready to froth at the mouth and then type an angry comment. Probably no one, because, you know, I don't really get views, but I'm happy. Like I said in my Isaac video, like, yeah, over a year anniversary for YouTube, woo! 20 subscribers, that's like more than 1 a month. That, better than I expected, honestly. And 2,000 something views, that's way better than I expected. Like, ridiculous amounts better. But yeah, it's good. I'm happy, man. Freaking happy about it. Okay, 1 second. Okay, we're good. 1 second, I need to focus though. Like, I said we're good. And I said I got focused, but now I got focused. I was just mashing the button like I normally would, but not in the I don't know what I'm doing sort of way. Don't know why I didn't jump there. I was holding the button. But yeah, like, I was doing the button mash, because the only way to get through there is to button mash by, you know, mashing to get through. But it didn't work again, which is super sucky. That one, I was bad. But yeah, that round I still think I should have won. And, you know, like I said, all my longest snipes with the hunting rifle. Like, my longest with a non-hunting rifle, I think, is 170 with a bolt action, with a clean headshot. Like, I can't remember if my longest snipe was actually a headshot. I know it hit the person, but I can't remember if it was a headshot or not. I think it was, though. And this 190 meter one was definitely a headshot, because it had the satisfying ding that is going to stay in my memory forever. It didn't jump. Somehow I managed to click the button twice before it landed. That blows my mind. Since usually, according to the game at least, my finger can't even come off the button that quickly. But that time, I could press the button twice in that time. That seems a little sus to me. I don't know what I was trying to do there. I do know what I was trying to do. I was trying to do what I normally do, but for some reason my finger came off of the button. That was bad. That was soups bad, man. Feels soups bad, man. Oh well. Oh god, that was high. We're alive though, we're alive. Yeah, I'm a fan of snipers in the game. Could you tell? Like that 190 meter one was probably like as impressive as my 257, 58 meter snipe, in my opinion, because the 258 was just me messing about. Just like, yeah, just fire a shot at this person. And then it hits and I'm like, but this one was like, the target was moving like a fair bit. They were running in a straight line, but, you know, they weren't running straight towards me or straight away from me. Like, I had to just, like, lead this shot a fair bit, which is also why I was like, yeah, it's probably gonna miss. But it didn't, and it felt good. And, as always, when I get a long sniper, I just went, oh! Because, you know, it's like the LMGs and the miniguns. You can't use the weapons without screaming while you do it. Just, ah! You can't scream in fear. You gotta, like, have a battle cry. You know? Oh, lag spike. Frozen. Why does it do this thing when it doesn't select anything outside the window, meaning I'm not clicking outside the window, plus my hand isn't moving? I'm so confused right now. I'm so confused. But, oh well. Yeah, snipers in Fortnite, most satisfying thing. Like, Andy has been using them more recently. Like, she's been saying how much she likes them now. Because she was never usually a sniper. She was more of a minigun, rifle kind of lass, you know? The ones that don't really like the one-shot weapons. She would rather go for the, okay, just hold down fire button and spray and pray method of playing. And I'm a bit more take a shot and then have oodles of satisfaction. Yes, oodles, okay? Get on my level. Because I honestly don't believe there's anything more satisfying in the game than just a clean headshot from a ridiculous range. Because, like, I remember once, I can't remember if me and Molly were recording or not, or streaming, but Molly got sniped from like 230 meters or something by a dude. Which, you know, it's a pretty long way. I can't remember if Molly was moving or not. Either way, though, he got clapped by it. Like, I've also had a 236 meter snipe, but that was on a downed guy, so, you know. Do I count it? Oh, that was horrible. That was horrendous. But yeah, do I count that? It was on a downed dude. It hit, which, you know, is a pretty hard shot to still hit, but I don't know. I now want to try and break the 300 meter barrier. That would be... That, in Twitch terms, is clip it territory. Like, sure, I would probably say even the 190 first shot snipe would be just so clean that it's clip it. And same as my 268 or 7 or something. Well, 251. That would be clip it, because 260 was not clean. It's my longest snipe, it wasn't a first shot thing. It was like a third shot, but it still hit. Because, like, I've gotten to grips with, like, the drop-off and how much I need to lead shots. Which Annie hasn't quite done yet. She'll quite often ask me, like, how far do you think I have to, like, aim up for this and how, like, far do I have to lead it? I'm like, gotta get a feel for it. Because I've gotten a feel for it, and it shows, kinda. That sniping is definitely my most powerful element in Fortnite. Shotgun battles, rifle battles, rocket battles, yay! But, yeah, I'm not very good with the whole shotgun thing. But snipers, they're my thing. Sure, I've been sniped a few times by just random people. Like, I think it's only happened twice, or 2 or 3 times now, where I've been sniped from someone I couldn't even see before I got sniped. It doesn't happen very often. And usually it's when I'm running in the open and someone like me just takes a cheeky shot, not knowing if it's going to hit or not, and then it does, and then it's just like, yes! And both these times that I died were just headshots, because I'm not counting the times that I've just been hit randomly by a snipe, and, you know, then protected myself. Because back in the day, I probably just got sniped and was like, run away! And now I'm like, okay, I've been sniped. Build a 1x1. Get yourself in cover. Find out where this person is. Because if they snipe you from that range, they are most likely going to start rushing. Maybe not on the 200-meter ones. But on the other ones, they're most certainly just going to start rushing. So, you know. Just build a 1x1. You'll have to see them building up to you at that point. To get a bit of a gander at where they are. Plus it gives you a chance to heal in peace, which is always nice. But like I probably get quite lucky with my snipes. Like, I don't want to say that at the same time. I don't want to say I get lucky with my snipes, because then I don't feel as, what's the word, proud, let's say, of my snipes, because some of them are luck. The 257, that was pretty lucky. That was me just taking a pot shot at a dude ridiculous far away in a base, in the high ground, and the shot landing. And the 260 something, that was careful lining up. Like back then, with the 250 something, that was just me, like, messing. The other ones are more skill based, I'd say. Especially the 190. That one is the most skill based one. That one was... That took like 3 seconds of just me trying to lead the shot, line it up, holding it there, waiting for the person to wander into its path, and then firing. And by path, I mean being there when the bullet is there. And I think that's the first, like, super clean snipe like that Andy has actually seen. Like, firsthand. She was watching at the time and just like, wow. And I was also like, wow, except with a bit more enthusiasm, like, oh my actual god, that was awesome. Because, you know, it was. Ooh, that was close. I didn't think I was the top one, I thought I was the bottom one. If I was the bottom one, it would have worked. God damn it. 75, we are 3/4 of the way through this level now, officially. Feels real good. And once I've, like, learned where I need to position myself on there, and I get through that section, and I can do it most times, this level's gonna end, not necessarily quickly, but it's not gonna be too far in the future, I don't think. Maybe we won't hit that 30 episode barrier. Yeah, we're gonna hit that episode barrier. I know there's gonna be another part that I can't remember that's just gonna be like, bam! What are you gonna do about this? And I'm gonna be like, I don't know. But yeah, we're getting there, man. We are freaking getting there. But it's so nice just to vent the Fortnite stuff. I apologize if you don't like it. You're like, stop talking about Fortnite. YouTube is all Fortnite right now. But sorry, that was bad. But you know, sometimes you've got to vent stuff about how people are cheating and there's multiple teamers and it's like, well, this sucks. And sometimes you gotta just say, like, how awesome it feels to land these snipes. Like, if you have played Fortnite, and if you haven't, where the hell have you been? What rock have you been living under? And also, maybe you just don't care, and I wouldn't blame you, you know? It's become sort of a meme to like it, and it's like, yeah, you like Fortnite? Even though the people that say that usually play Fortnite, most likely. Wow, that was real bad. But still, like, if you have landed a snipe like that, you know the feeling. It feels so good. I don't think I've landed a ridiculously long snipe in a solo round before, though. It just feels so much more comfortable to do it in duos, because you know that you got a teammate there, so if you peek up, you're not necessarily going to be, you know, destroyed. But like I said, I think I've had 170-something meter one in solos, which was super clean. First shot, eradicated, destroyed the target. Which felt pretty good. Pretty damn good. But yeah. Sniping's fun. It's kind of a shame that the sniper shootout mode is just wield 2 crossbows and just constantly destroy people. It's kind of a shame. It's more fun to, like, have these ridiculous snipes, but what you gonna do, man? The answer is nothing. There's nothing you can do. The double crossbow strat, too much. Oh gosh, I remember that bit in Fortnite earlier that was just sort of like, really though? Like, a lot of people don't like the LMG, and a lot of people do like the LMG. I am in the camp of people that doesn't know, because I want to like the LMG. I have been mowed down by it so many times, but every time I get it, I get just the worst bullet spread. Because earlier, I had a round where I ended up killing the dude still, but not with the LMG, because none of my shots actually hit. But there's a dude, 150 health, wandering past me from like 10 meters distance in the football stadium next to Tilted. I unload about 30 shots at him before he goes behind a wall. My cursor, like, almost perfectly central on the entire time, because he's basically just running in a straight line. Every single shot missed from my, like, 100 shot magazine where I fired 30 shots. Don't know why I need to specify 100 shot magazine when I only fired 30, but still, you see my point. You can see why I do not like this weapon, or don't know when I should like it or not, because, like I said, I get mowed down, but then there's people like that, which just, you know, take none of the shots. Like, I want to be in their shoes when somebody's like that. I want to be in their shoes when they hear, like, an LMG firing, they hear the shots whizzing, but none of the shots actually connecting. Because it's brutal. From my perspective, like, I did kill the guy, like I said. I ended up climbing on top of the building where he was next to. Then just watching where he goes, shotgunning him once, then shotgunning him again, he's dead. I took a little bit of damage in the process, but yeah. But I just wish I could have one-shot him with the shotgun rather than two-shotting him. And now I think about it, he actually had 100 HP. I was thinking about a different guy, I had 150. But you still see my point. Pardon me, you should at least. Because, you know, it sucked. It's the sort of gun where I don't think I'll ever carry it unless I get no sniper or no explosives. Like, I'll probably take grenades, I'll probably take clingers, maybe even C4. Nah, no one uses C4. I would doubt that I'd use C4 at least. But, you know. Gentlest tap, man. Gentlest tap. And it still died. Sucks to be me. But yeah. Apologies for the yawning. Yawn intermission, yawn intermission. Yeah, like, bullet spread is probably one of my biggest issues in Fortnite. But my biggest kryptonite, so to speak. One of which, at least. And the fact that I have headphones and my aim sucks. Go away! Updates for stupid Windows. I'm having one extra attempt because of that. Windows like, yeah, you want the updates, it's not allowed right now. You said do it in an hour, it's been an hour, even though it hasn't. I started recording this just after telling it, wait an hour, you stupid thing, and look at the time right now. I don't believe that's an hour, I believe that's 43 minutes. That's not an hour. So knob off, and stop trying to update. I hate forced updates. It should be an optional thing. I bought the computer. You shouldn't have to force me to do things with it. I spent the money. Now go about your business, and I'll go about mine. I remember the days when updates were optional before Windows 10, which I have because, you know, I got a new computer, meaning it just comes with all. It came with Windows 10. And by came, I mean I had to buy it. But still, like, you know. Windows sucks. Just, yeah, we'll give you a disc tray, but then you have to pay even more money to use it. But if you're on Windows 7, you can have it for free. But if you update, you have to pay for it. Like, it's an update that is literally taking money away from you. It's just so dumb. I don't see why they have to do that. Like, just take away the DVD compartment if you don't want us to use it. Or how about you just let us use it? You can put CDs in there. I don't see your problem. I know, money. But even your product on freaking the Windows Store, whatever it's called, I don't know, I never go on it. Even the app on there for the thing, everyone's reviews like, it's horrible, and also thanks for taking away a bunch of my money for a thing that used to be free before I updated to your thing. You know? And I'm the same. I didn't update to it, but still. It's pretty bad. More than pretty bad. It's awful, but what am I gonna do about it? I'm just one little boy in this big wide world. And that's the end of my attempt. Well, attempts. We made 2% progress over 101 attempts. One of which, you know, shouldn't count, so 100 attempts. I've done worse. And now this is exactly 300, which is very nice. Because before, I think it was like 298 and it was bugging me. Pardon me. But anyways, that's the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry for all the ranting, but, you know, I need to vent this frustration somehow. Frustration and, you know, sadness. And also joy from these freaking satisfying snipes. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you're enjoying the series. I know I am. So close to finishing this level, even though it's probably going to be another 10 attempts or something, or 10 videos. But well, I'll see you guys next time. See ya!